Hello, Garden City residents. It is my honor as your mayor to give this 2016 State of the City address. Over the next several minutes, I will give an overview of the city covering all city departments. In 2015, Garden City established an official communications department with Dan York, a city contractor of over 30 years and resident, filling the role as director. The communications department oversees Garden City TV, the city's municipal cable television channel, social media, the city's website, and more. With the assistance of community volunteers, interns, media professionals, Garden City TV produces hundreds of Garden City-centric programs that, with the shift of video to internet platforms, are seen on cable television, YouTube, and Facebook. In 2015 alone, the city's YouTube channel was viewed over 22,000 times, an increase of 38% over 2014. The most viewed programs on YouTube in 2015 included high school sports, the Sandland Parade, and a tour of the Garden City Historical Museum at the Straight Farmhouse. Over 2,000 people viewed city council meetings in 2015. The city has continued the use of the free messaging service Nixle, alerting residents of snow emergencies, road closures, building closures, and community events. Nixle allows residents to receive text messages or emails, keeping them informed and up to date. The city's communication department has worked closely with the Community Resources Department, promoting the city's Marketplace Navigator program and other services as the Maplewood Center designed to bring health care services to anyone in need. The city also continues its migration to high definition. The equipment in the Garden City TV control room has been upgraded to high definition, and during the current calendar year, the city plans to continue the improvements with the installation of high definition cameras in the city's council chambers and TV studio. Also in the current year, the city will present a newly designed website to meet the needs of its residents and businesses, and plans are underway to go out for bids on a video message board on the front lawn of City Hall. More examples of how the city continues to improve the ways it communicates with its residents. Moving over to our Community Resource Department, the city received over $400,000 in grant funding to help our residents enroll in affordable health insurance plans. As a result of the efforts of the Community Resources Department and the Healthy Kids, Happy Families Community Task Force, 96% of our children now have access to health care to help them stay healthy. And now, more than ever before, more parents and adults have insurance too. A healthy community is a strong community. The Family Resource Center helped 185 Garden City youth and their families thrive by providing solutions to challenges facing families today. Over at our home pantry, we provided over 44,000 pounds of food to our residents in 2015. Each month, over 360 people and 158 families receive food from the pantry. This is made possible from the tireless efforts of the pantry volunteers and the tremendous support of our residents, businesses, civic groups, and employees. Garden City truly takes care of its own. The Senior Center revitalized its programming, and now more seniors are participating in social and wellness programs being offered at the Maplewood Community Center. Our Senior Center is like a home away from home for our senior citizens. Keeping our seniors healthy and active is crucial to ensuring that they are able to continue living in their homes and enriching our community. At the Garden City Library, usage has increased 16% in 2015. Over 56,000 items, including books, DVDs, CDs, e-books, and magazines were checked out last year. Over 12,000 computer sessions were used, and there were 148 programs drawing residents to our library. Much of the success in 2015 is due to the hard work of Library Director James Lentz and his staff. As a community, we have a school system that we can be proud of. Garden City Public Schools is moving forward into fiscal health, and the district is committed to long-term sustainability. Our public school district has remained competitive during challenging times, and student test scores continue to improve. Both 3rd and 4th grade reading scores are above the state average. At 93%, Garden City High School has one of the highest local graduation rates and is well above the statewide average of 80%. Extracurricular activities and athletics remain an important focus of Garden City schools. This fall, middle school sports will be reinstated for the 2016-17 school year. The Garden City Pom program continues to thrive. This year, the Garden City High School Pom Squad won the state Class A Pom Championship, and the middle school Pom Squad won the state Middle School Pom Championship. In Garden City, our goal is to give our children a good education and draw new families into our city. Garden City Public Schools is helping us achieve that goal. Over in our City Clerk and Treasurer Department, Garden City finished the 2014-15 year with a surplus of $433,000 in the general fund. That is double last year's surplus. Again, planned use of the fund balance was not needed. Through the diligent and collaborative efforts of City Council, the Administration Department, and our outstanding employees, the city maximized every dollar. Our community shred days are still very popular. At the citizens' request, you brought the need and we listened. Held twice each year, the participation has more than doubled. Our partnership with Garden City High School flourishes. We use students to serve as election inspectors at the election. They receive pay, which is very popular, and credit for the day. And they develop an understanding of the election process, which we feel will last a lifetime. They also get to network with many of the experienced poll workers and also serve as election inspectors, creating a cross-generational social and professional exchange. New this year was our Neighborhood Stabilization Program. Although fought with a legal challenge from outside our community, we successfully obtained tax foreclosed properties and contracted with developers to significantly upgrade the properties and new homeowners to the community and the tax rolls. Again, our main goal is to revitalize our neighborhoods, control blight, and increase property values. A highly visible example is the demolition of the fire-damaged business on Warren Avenue, more known as the Old Fruit Market. On the screen, you will see before and after pictures of our Neighborhood Stabilization Program results. Moving on to our Parks and Recreation Department, the main ice arena parking lot was rebuilt last October. This project, approximately cost $500,000, was made possible through money from the city's general fund. The top coat will be completed this spring along with restriping. The old pool house bathrooms were renovated, thanks in part to funding from the Wayne County Community Development Block Grant. Surveillance cameras were also added to our main park to assist with the safety issues and concerns in the park. We had over 176 teams participate in adult softball leagues. That's an increase of 22 teams from the 2014 season. Diamond 4 was completely renovated. Diamond 5 was completely relamped last August. In the ice rink, we completed the first full season of operating the snack bar. This turned out to be a big success, generating over $34,000 in revenue. In the fall of 2015, men's hockey grew by 6 teams, resulting in $13,000 of new unprojected revenue. We also completed locker room expansion project on the south wall of the arena, made possible through the funds from the DNR, Wayne County Parks Millage, and the city's general fund. In 2016, more improvements are planned at the ice arena. Moving on to our 21st District Court. Last year, we ranked among the top performing courts in the state. In 2015, the court was working on collecting outstanding fines and judgments due to the city. So far this year, the court has collected over $20,000 due back to the city taxpayers. The court plans to continue and expand this program and hopes it will aid in enhancing our city's fiscal condition. When we asked 21st District Court users about the level of satisfaction with services, across the board, the court was found to be accessible, timely, fair, and the citizens were treated with courtesy and respect. In 2015, Mrs. Kristen Reamer, a longtime member of the court staff, has taken on her duties as a new court administrator and clerk of the 21st District Court. She is responsible for the day-to-day court operations under the direction of the Honorable Judge Richard Hammer. The 21st District Court has continued to provide high-quality justice in a manner accessible to the citizens of Garden City. Let's talk about our Garden City Downtown Development Authority. The DDA was created to promote and enhance the commercial core of the community by making public improvements and encouraging private investment. Through this development plan, focus is given to the downtown district where nearly half of Garden City businesses are located. The DDA is proud to announce that it is collaboration with DTE will soon have decorative lighting in the gateway areas. In addition to looking good, they will also be installing LED lights. The decorative poles in the Central Business District will also be undergoing a facelift as they are retrofitted to LED and receive new globes. Both projects will improve lighting and lower energy bills for the DDA and the city. The DDA Promotion Committee has been very busy as we look forward to their many events again this year: the 8th Annual Chili Cook-Off, the Lucky Squirrel event, and new this year, our very first Great Bacon 5K Run Walk planned in June. Also coming up this summer and fall, partnered with the Garden City Business Alliance, is the Taste Fest and Trunk or Treat. The DDA is our main sponsor for the annual Sandland Parade. The DDA is also responsible for the holiday lights on Ford and Middleboat roads each year, along with the tree lighting ceremony in our downtown commons area. The DDA will continue to work with business owners in an effort to identify realistic improvements for the district and to identify their needs. Now moving on to our planning, building, and community development block grant divisions, which are overseen by McKenna and Associates. We saw increases of 33% from the number of applications filed in 2014 for reuse and reoccupancy of our commercial properties. Through the Planning Commission and Zoning Board, several site plans, special land uses, and rezoning within the city were reviewed and submitted to City Council for approval. This resulted in over 1,100 permits being issued in 2015. In 2015, we had an increase of 13%, or 359 residential certificates of occupancy. This is a positive indicator for our city. With the assistance of McKenna and the Planning Commission, we have updated our city's master plan. We have also produced a brochure on how to open a business in Garden City. We continue to work closely with the building department to find ways to improve customer service to our community with a goal to encourage growth and the removal of blight in our city. The quality of water is on everyone's mind. Our DPS is responsible for providing high-quality drinking water to our residents. Garden City has an average of 1.89 million gallons a day at any of the 4 connections within the Detroit Water Sewer Department. From there, it may travel through some 110 miles of water mains to one of the approximately 12,000 service connections that make up our city water system. We are pleased to report that our drinking water has surpassed water quality standards as mandated by the EPA and the State of Michigan Department of Environmental Quality. Roads and recycling are also on everyone's mind. Our roads are not in the conditions we all expect. The gasoline tax we all pay at the pumps, along with the 6% sales tax we pay on all purchases, is funds paid to the state. This funding, called revenue sharing, has been reduced from the state to the local communities. Michigan ranks 50th, dead last in the amount the state gives back to local communities. I encourage you to contact your state representative and voice your concern for our fair share of funding. Recycling in 2015, Garden City residents are to be commended for bringing items to the recycling drop-off center located at DPS, which included 243 tons of cardboard and newsprint, 44 tons of glass, 69 tons of plastic, and 16 tons of metal. We not only kept all this out of the landfill, we reduced rubbish costs to the city. We have been developing a curbside recycling program and expect to see it in place by July 1st of 2016. Because of the mild winter, our DPS workers were able to reallocate their efforts to tree trimming, sewer cleaning, and inspections. They also remodeled the office area at the DPS that was long overdue for a makeover. The DPS crew is dedicated to the needs and expectations of our community. The Garden City Fire Department responded to 3,158 requests for service. 2,494 were EMS runs. They responded to 105 motor vehicle accidents with report of injuries. They responded to 80 building fires, both in our city and through mutual aid fires with neighboring cities. Our average response time remains 3 to 5 minutes. The department continues to embrace the community outreach and public education through several programs, including our Fire Safety Open House, which was co-sponsored by the Garden City Lions Club and coordinated with the DDA's Chili Cook-Off. The Garden City Police Department recently deployed body cams on our officers. These can protect our officers and the city from litigations on false accusations and interactions with our officers. Crime has gone up and down in Garden City this last year. We have seen a 52% increase in identity theft and phone scams. If you have elderly parents, warn them as they are frequently targeted. The IRS will not call them on the phone. Tell them to hang up on these calls. We have seen an increase of residential and business burglaries. We have seen an increase in theft from motor vehicles. Please lock your cars. On the better side, we have seen a 25% decrease in the theft of motor vehicles. We have seen a 47% decrease in armed robberies and a 7% decrease in felonious assaults. As far as traffic, Garden City was recently recognized as the 6th safest city in Michigan for traffic fatalities. And last year we saw a decrease in traffic accidents. Garden City continues to be cautious of rumors. Are we a perfect city? No. We have crime. All cities do. If you see something suspicious, call it in. Be the eyes and ears for your neighborhood. This should be the goal of all of us to help keep our city safe. With social media, everything can be multiplied by retelling, tweeting, and retweeting. Garden City Police has a Facebook page at Garden City Police Department, MI. As a city, we also use Nixle as our official platform for getting information out to the community. 2015 was an exciting year for Garden City. We were able to improve our service at minimal expense to taxpayers. We have mentored new employees and improved our outlook for the future. We have searched out, requested, and received grants to improve our city, protect our residents and employees. Our success wouldn't be possible without the support of residents, business owners, employees, and our elected partners, including State Senator David Kniezek, State Representative Julie Plawicki, and Wayne County Commissioner Glenn Anderson. As mayor, I would like to thank all those who volunteer on boards and commissions. I especially want to thank the City Council for their teamwork, their efforts, and keeping Garden City moving forward. Our employees remain committed to excellence in providing the best service to the best city, ours. May God continue to bless Garden City. Thank you.